As a tonic, many countries lifted their spirits with garlic. A tipple each day keeps rheumatism, colds and flu at bay. And if you don't want to start the day smelling of booze and garlic, deodorized garlic in orange juice works wonders.
The work on garlic and cancer is really starting to snowball. I mean, we're getting many more papers coming out in the last few years that are showing quite a bit of protection against a variety of different types of cancers, which I think is quite positive. Dealing everything from gastric cancer to breast cancer. Now, gastric is not a major problem in this country, but breast cancer clearly is. Some of our own studies are showing as much as 70% reduction in the incidence of mammary tumors just by oral consumption of garlic.
Well, our research in garlic is really focused on the effect of garlic on Candida. This Candida is a yeast which causes thrush. It's the agent which causes thrush, or some people know as Monilian. For an organism to cause infection, it has to stick to our tissues. For example, in our mouth. If it does not stick, it is very easy to be washed out or washed away by drinking or by food and whatever. This is of very important clinical implication. Why? Because cancer patients, for example, who are immunocompromised patients, or their defenses are weak, in other words, they develop thrush very quickly. So if we give them garlic on a routine basis, or maybe daily basis, we will be able to stop the development of thrush. That's one group of patients which are really very susceptible to this infection and which are in need of less medication. So using garlic is a way of avoiding the use of other antifungal agents which have toxic effects.
The Japanese used to spray garlic water on themselves to prevent colds, flu and other ailments. But with the coming of deodorized garlic, the cold garlic shower, not surprisingly, lost its appeal. Here in Hiroshima, garlic is chopped, soaked in water, and sealed in vats for 2 years. The resulting soup is strained and bottled, while the leftover fiber keeps all the garlicky smell. This is trucked as fast as possible, as if it were toxic waste, up to the mountains to be quickly buried. An old quarry is being reclaimed and landscaped, and the buried fiber acts the same way as growing garlic amongst plants, keeping away pests and diseases. Next time you crush garlic, bury the leftover fiber in your garden. In America, scientists are investigating garlic capsules buried beside trees to deter deer and rabbits. Here in California, we see the logical answer to the enormous acceptance that garlic now enjoys. It was only a matter of time, 6,000 years, before the garlic harvester was invented. Computers distinguish between stones and mud-encrusted garlic, and the few that escape the computers are hand-sorted. The garlic is then trucked to a factory, where it is dehydrated and exported all over the world. There's an old American saying, a nickel will get you a ride on the subway, a knob of garlic, a seat. Whatever its uses, cut or bruised garlic smells. That's why the garlic factory is wisely situated downwind from the town.
As for its medicinal virtues, they're very widespread and cover a whole range of very serious and key diseases. And modern science is showing today very clearly that a lot of the rationales behind that historically are being proven and shown to be accurate. But I think the important thing about garlic is that it can be eaten by everybody. It can be taken daily in the diet. It's a remarkable plant. It has a whole range of actions, antiseptic, cardiovascular, and in the recent research that's being done, potentially a preventive against certain kinds of cancer. So it's quite unique in the plant world.
And another factor that we have to deal with is the fact that people are really not living any longer. Premature death due to heart disease, cancer, high blood pressure, stroke, and many other illnesses is still a problem. People are actually living less long, and the quality of life is poorer. If you go back into the 1930s and 40s, people lived a longer and more vital life once they reached certain ages. Today, we still have people at 30, 40, 50 years of age dying from these disastrous illnesses. And as I say, our modern medical system really has not provided answers to these and other illnesses. I think we need to look to preventive medicine. I think we need to look in nutritional therapy and improvement in diet, as well as the use of things such as garlic.
I guess I would point out as background that aspirin originated from the willow tree, and digitalis, the drug used for heart treatment, was isolated in a simpler form from the purple foxglove. So it's not too unusual for rather potent new drugs to be developed based on studies of natural plants.
Since the Industrial Revolution changed the face of our planet, many species of plants and animals suffered, including man. Since the 60s, there has been a growing awareness of the damage done and the need for each of us to take a personal responsibility. It seems we've been treating our bodies like we've been treating the planet. Fortunately, science is reappraising the situation, and an awareness of diet and lifestyle may be the key to our survival. Prevention is cheaper, easier, and better than a cure.
Next week at 7:30, don't miss The Famine Within, followed by the International Varsity Debate 1993 at 8:30.